everybody. Good morning, everybody. The day has finally came. Week 1 of the NFL. And it's always that exciting time of year. Right now everybody's even, got an even record. And then it's going to be, I don't know about the Buffalo Bills. Every game is going to be a tough game. I think the Jets defense is one of the best in the league, and we all know what Aaron Rodgers can do. And I think the Bills defense is the worst in the league. So poor Josh Allen. Josh Allen probably won't make it to week 5, week 6 before they cripple up his legs or something. It's not going to be good. God forbid, but it's not going to be good. Their offensive line stinks. Their defense just terrible. They're going to get exposed. I'd like them to go 16-0. I would like for them to go 16-0, but the other teams in the AFC have made adjustments. They've bulked up. They got better. And maybe there's some dark horses in there also, like Baltimore. Baltimore, they historically known for defense, but they've had a porous defense, but they're getting better. They're getting better. And you ain't gonna Lamar Jackson being healthy. Don't count the Ravens short. They're making they might have a stronger defense. And it's what defenses in this day and age. There's all these elite gunslingers. What defenses are the best defense equipped to stop some of these drives and these elite designer quarterbacks? What defenses? When I was younger, there were defenses, real defense. The last 10, 20 years, these defenses, they don't play a traditional 6-man front. They're afraid to cover one-on-one, little punk cornerbacks. Get out there on the edge and cover your guy one-on-one. And then you got a meteor beefed up front, defensive front, linebackers. All troops report to the quarterback. Nah, we want to play a soft coverage with a cover 2 back here and everything else. No, you play man on man, like in the Sandlot. When you were growing up, you played man on man coverage. The cornerback's getting paid $12 million a year, and he needs he needs help. NFL is a candy-ass league these years anyways. I'm 60 years old. The NFL is a candy-ass league. Candy-ass. The guy had turf toe, and he was sat 6 weeks. Turf toe. Holy cow. Coach, my big toe hurts. I got turf toe. I don't think I can play. Really? Come on. Back then, a lot of the coaches, they didn't even tell the coach or the trainer they were hurt. They played through the injuries. Tape it up. That's all. There's something wrong. Tape it up. Get in there and play. And they played and they excelled. So, hell yeah. So, what are you going to do? Everything's all right. We're going on. It's week 1, and that's how we roll here. BMX, long time, Mr. BMX. Football is starting, Dave, and we're going at it, So that's all there is to it. And like the Buffalo Bills, the AFC. There's not an easy game on the schedule. But and all you hear is Damar Hamlin, and everything else. It's just like, hey, the rapper, he he can't cover. And, he had a heart attack in front of the country on the field, and everything is, oh, he's back. God bless him. God bless him that he's back. Hey, Vic, he stinks. Okay, we're glad we're glad you recovered. We are glad you recovered. Be a Christian, and be glad. But I could run a pattern on him at 60, and I'd get a completion. They just coddle. They want to coddle NFL players. Everything's like, oh, they're millionaires for playing a game, and come on, be careful what you say about them and everything else. Just hey, Shapeski, how's it going? Football is starting. Yeah, Schlitz George, he lives in his mother's basement. He's waiting for breakfast right now. So, what are you going to do? You get them all in here. It's football. You get crazies. That's all. Here's to George Schlitz George, for being a punk. Here, come on, folks. You get them all in here. You get them all. So, the NFL has come up with this strategy, like, before they, how they're trying to politicize all the sports and everything. Politicize. And it's just like, we're grown and smart enough adults to make our own decisions. We don't need sports networks and football leagues. Yeah, Hamlin's getting the Kaepernick. Remember all that? Wow. Thank you, Shapeski. He's getting that Kaepernick treatment, He was a bum. He was another bum they hyped up. He was an average NFL player. Bum. Another one that wants to sit for the national anthem. But go to a Russian prison. Yeah. He's barely practiced squad material. Yes, Mr. Ski. Come on, folks. So I'm older probably than most of, and I seen when it was real commentators, real sports, and then in the past 4 years since this Joe Biden, whatever his name is, Sleepy Joe's come in, they try to get all these curveballs over the plate, and it's just like, they don't think you and me are my good friends. They don't think we're smart enough to see this stuff. Is that how cocky they become? They just think we're not smart enough to realize what's going on. Just like when they planted that rope for that black race car driver, ESPN did the big thing on it, and they staged it. They should have all went to jail. They staged it. They're putting that bullcrap into sports. We want to watch sports. We don't care about the Democrats or the Republicans. We don't care about that stuff. We want the reporters to report on sports. And don't wear all these things on your jersey to recognize it's National Perverted Month and all these things they're promoting on their jerseys. We don't need it. We're grown adults. We don't need all that stuff. We don't need it. Whatever they want to spew. We want to watch football. We want to watch quality football and hope that these millionaires can carry their end of the bargain. That's all. All this stuff. It's this month, that month, and everything. I mean, really? What? They're all like little queer fags that they just, Billy, are you okay? Is there a problem? Well, we'll give you a month for that. We'll give you September. Hey, Tommy, is that okay? Oh, you're a little perverted? Oh, we'll give you a month for that. Come on, folks. You and I know we're a lot smarter than that. We know we're all smarter than that. So, they've dirtied everything down. They think Americans are stupid. And as far as the NFL goes, they try to send their political agenda We're sports football fans. Come on. They try to infiltrate the NFL, and let's get the fans to believe this. Let's get rah rah rah. Oh, it's pink hair month. Oh, rah rah rah. Yeah, let's get the NFL fans to get behind this. And then they got the stuff in the end zone, Black Lives Matters, and all of that hoax that was they pulled, and then they rode the Black Lives Matters till there was nothing left to it, and it was just like it was counterproductive, and the blacks didn't like it. The blacks didn't like it. I have a lot of black friends. They didn't like it. They're thinking, Joe, do you think they think we're stupid? The blacks didn't like it. Black Lives Matters. Come on, man. And they got it. They got it on their basketball uniforms. They got it on the goalposts. Really? Let's play some football over here. Let the politics take care of that garbage. It's all hocus pocus anyways. Come on, man. Jeez, how stupid, my friends, do they think that the public is? You know? How stupid. So that's what we're up against. It's exciting. All our teams have the same record. And, I just don't want to see this NFL season politics mixed into the games. I don't want to see nothing on the goalposts. I don't want to see anything on their jerseys. It's just like basketball. We want to watch sports. We want to watch our favorite teams, and we want to gamble on sports. We don't need all that other stuff. We don't need it. What gives them the right to pollute an American tradition, which should be sovereign and exempt from all that stuff? Because the NFL commissioner is a whack. The baseball commissioner is a woke whack. The basketball, NFL, baseball, the commissioners are just whacks. Come on. You know what kind of power what those billionaires are, and you can see what their political agendas are. Because they filter it down to the teams, and they put it on the fields, they put it on the jerseys, and they want us to pay their bills. Yeah. So, that's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. It goes way beyond. It goes to these political billionaires that are perved out anyways, and there's another agenda on their plate, but we're not going to get all into all that. We're going to watch football, and like we wanna. We're going to watch football and keep it divorced and removed from all of that peripheral garbage. We want to see we want to see a receiver going across the middle, catch a pass, and get blindsided. But then the linebacker is going to get a 15-yard penalty for roughing. You can't hit the other player too hard because, they're candy asses now. It's football. You're millionaires. Watch your ass on the field. If you get smacked, you get smacked. You get smacked. That's all. It's not excuse me, pardon me. And you could barely touch the quarterback anymore. Really? Jim Kelly, the Bills coach, strong player. Jim Kelly, Hall of Famer. Penn State alumni. I believe Penn State or Miami. They smashed him every play. Terry Bradshaw, they smashed him every play. Kenny Stabler, smashed. There's no flags. They got up. For the next play. They got up, and they played injured. I love the NFL, but I've lost a lot of respect for their candy-ass, woke, politicized league. You think some things are left sacred in America. The NFL is like an American institution. You would think Hands off. Leave that to the political people that want to pollute everything else. But leave our sports alone. They infiltrated ESPN and other sports networks. What? Because what? They think you people are stupid enough to believe it? Is that what they think? They think you just can't form thoughts and opinions on your own, and you take their word as gospel? They think you, Joe Fan, will believe everything those commentators say, everything the commissioners say. They just think you good people are just stupid and can't see through it all. That's what they think. But newsflash, commissioners, the people are smarter than you think. President, newsflash, the people are smarter than you think. Oh, by the way, Biden, when you're in India and you go to the ceremony, you got to take your shoes off. Joe Biden, you're supposed to take your shoes off at the ceremony with all the monks and everything else. Did they forgot to tell you, or did they tell you to just forget? Huh, Joe? Come on, Joe. Clean it up, bro. And we're supposed to believe what Joe Biden tells us. We're a lot smarter than that, folks. So, I mean, it's week one. I'm not even paying attention to politics. Whatever they do, they do. It's going to be over. 2024, it's over for them. So we don't need to really, break that down or whatever. And tomorrow, Morocco, I think it's in the northern, northeast Africa, Morocco. Forgive me if I'm wrong. They had an earthquake, 6.8 earthquake. 2,000 people died. Morocco earthquake, just a little. Hey, welcome, Mika De Leonardo Jr. Communism is here, Joe. Mike, are you related to Steve? So communism is here. They try to package it. They try to sleight of hand and everything else. And but we got to be aware of the political stuff that goes on. But we still have to enjoy our lives. And football is here, and we're going to rock and roll, and we're going to bet some parlays. We're going to make a score, or I'm going to either be eating filet mignon, or I'm going to be eating bologna sandwiches. Help me, Jesus. Help me. Jesus don't gamble, so you're on your own, Joe. You're on your own. Jesus don't gamble. Have faith in Jesus and not your parlay. So that's all. I did videos about Marxists and communists that infiltrated in the country, and they had this platform that they want to follow. It started in the 80s, and it's progressed thereof. Donald Trump was the only one that said, screw you. Donald Trump. The only one that said, nah, we're not going to have any of that. Sorry, we ain't going to have any of that. And 9/11. God, pray for the people from 9/11. New York City. Tomorrow's the anniversary, 9/11. You know what I saw on the news? I live in New York State. It's been bankrupted and washed out since I was out of my mom's womb. 60 years. This New York State, they can't balance the budget. It's just more deficit, more deficit, more deficit, more deficit, more deficit. What's it been? 21 years, 20-something years from 9/11? Hochul, our great governor Hochul. Yeah, let's go revisit the 9/11. She's trying to buy votes. And see how much more we can give to the families and it's 20 years later. It's 20 years later. How about going back to World War II then, and all the families that got shattered in World War II, and hand those family members? Come on. Come on, man. While you're giving money away for tragedies, go back to the wars. Go back to the Vietnam War. Give those war veterans' families $10,000 apiece. No, Hochul wants to go back to 9/11. Yeah, it's a tragedy and everything else, but all that money, they want to come up with another $250 million? The state is broke, Hochul. The state's broke. Come on. 9/11. Geez, I tell you, New York State, I don't know where your folks are from, but you talk about a state, they're worse than Al Capone. It's bankrupt. It's an entitlement state that the taxpayers already can't pay the taxes for the people on entitlements. So you think the budget committee would see that and say, we got to cut some fat here. What do they keep doing? They keep adding on. So all these hardworking people with families, and they're trying to make ends meet. Prices are skyrocketing. Wait till they get their tax statement. Well, honey, our tax has gone up 32%, while Hochul's paying the grandchildren from 9/11. She's giving them all $50,000 apiece. What? Well, yeah. So, well, honey, you better work a double shift at the factory because Hochul's going to give your money away, and then the state's going to, and it's not even enough to cover. So the state's going to be in more red ink. That's the great state of New York State. Worse than Al Capone. Worse than the Colombo family. Worse than the Gambinos. Worse than Satan. Hochul. You know the only thing missing from Governor Hochul? The horns, my friends. For Halloween, you know what she's going to be for Halloween? Lucifer. Guess what? She doesn't even need a costume. Holy cow. So yes, football, and please, NFL, you scumbag commissioner, keep politics, keep woke out of it, keep perversion out of the NFL this season. Please, commissioner, please. That's all. Keep it clean. We want to watch NFL football. You turned it into a candy-ass league as it is with all these new rules. Then you want to add perversion into it and everything else. You want to put things on the field, your little sayings on the field. You want to put sayings on their uniform. We don't want it. Don't you realize the fans don't agree with you? Don't you even realize it? 90% of the fans don't want to see that, but they just don't care. They don't care because the fans ain't going to boycott a game. The fans aren't never going to get together and rally up together and say, you know what? Let's don't attend this sporting event. Have all the seats empty. The fans will never band together like that to make a statement and say we're just going to boycott sports. That's the only true remedy for this type of stuff, which is never going to happen because people are going to go to the game and look at that shit on the field and take it without the Vaseline. That's what's going on. So you ain't ever going to get the fans to boycott. So just watch it until they run out of gas. And if we get real commissioners in these baseball, NFL, football, if we ever get some uncorrupted commissioners to run a tight show and keep it clean, what's so tough about just being normal? They act like it's a monumental task. We just want normal. But we're a million miles away from. We just want normal. Let's watch some football. Let's watch our favorite teams. Let's get all hyped up for the games and leave it at that. We don't need that pollution, commissioners. You scum. You're scum of the earth. Straight scum. Polluting our sports with all that political shit. Come on, man. Bah humbug. Bah humbug to you scum. So, yeah, we got another couple hours, and I think the Bills play tomorrow night against the Jets. The Jets got to be reckoned with. The New York Jets might be the next Super Bowl winner because I don't know. They bulked up the defense. There's not going to be many teams that can even score 17 points on the Jets defense if they stay healthy. And you got Aaron Rodgers that can get you 28 points a game. You got Aaron Rodgers that just can find you 28 points. Hey, I need 28 points. Oh yeah, there it is right there. Here we got 28 points. Can I defense stop the other team? Yeah. So unless injuries, a lot can happen. There's a lot of speculation and excitement before season starts. Yes, but holy cow, if they stay healthy, I don't see anybody in the AFC beating them. Not even Kansas City. Kansas City got beat the other night. They were missing the tight end, and they're missing another key player. That ain't gonna happen when Kelsey's healthy. Mahomes just throws those 8-yarders, and he rambles for 10. He just throws Kelsey an 8-yard down and out, and Kelsey rumble. It's unstoppable. But those defensive backs for the Jets, they're blitzing. They'll blitz everybody. You're just not. Patrick Mahomes will just not be sitting back there in the pocket, having a cup of coffee, going, let's see who I should throw a touchdown pass to. Nah. The Jets are blitzing everybody but the kitchen sink, and you're not going to be sitting back there having a cup of coffee, Patrick. No. If it comes down to the AFC Championship, no. You better run. And he could run. Just like Pink Floyd said, you better run. You better run, Patrick. But he's the measuring stick. He's a great player. But I don't know. He's going to play some tough defenses. It's not going to be that good old cakewalk. At least give him a run for his money and blitz. You have nothing to lose. Why is a team, these candy-ass defensive coordinators, they sit there and they do their game plan to stop Patrick Mahomes, per se? They sit back in lax coverage and they call all lax coverage. And they play off the receivers 10 yards because they're afraid that Patrick Mahomes is going to throw a bomb. So they're playing all lax coverage. They accept that he's just going to pick you apart all the way to the end zone. They accept that. These overpaid defensive coordinators. You have nothing to lose anyways, so blitz him. Blitz him. He's gonna go down the field anyways. Just don't lay down and play lax coverage and just 9 yards, 12 yards, 15 yards, then the 30-yarder, boom. Just don't sit back there and take it in the keister. Blitz. I'm the defensive linebacker, and I don't care what the defensive call is from the sidelines. Listen, we're blitzing. 45B, 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 45B. All troops report to the quarterback. Let's go. If he beats you with a bomb, that's fine. He's going to beat you anyways. Take a shot. I don't understand. And the teams that had success against him last year were the teams that did that. Sit back there and let him pick you apart. Come on, man. What am I watching? 40 years ago, the janitor would have called a better defense. The janitor on the field, the janitor could have come up with a better defensive scheme. Yeah, you know what? Hey, coach, why don't you just blitz the guy? The janitor would have made the call. Getting paid minimum wage. The janitor would have just said, hey, coach, how about this? Nothing seems to be working, but you just haven't blitzed the guy. He's going to score a touchdown anyways. Well, why don't you? Oh, listen, put the mop down, Bill. Come on over and put some headphones on. Boom, boom, boom. Come on, folks. It's funny that you got these high-paid experts that they just shit and piss all over everything. And if you're going to get beat anyways, go down swinging. Like the Bills with all that lax coverage. They can't cover me. Their secondary stinks. They finished last in defense. Blitz. blitz. Gosh. Holy cow. The Raiders defense years ago, the Steelers defense years ago, the Chicago Bears defense years ago, the Cowboys years ago, the Minnesota Vikings, they're blitzing. Listen, if you're calling a pass play, you got a second. You got 1 second. You better have your running back rolling out on a little curl pattern and just dump it off, because you got the linebackers, you got everybody on you. So be on notice that I got to throw a little curl, and because they're sending out troops. You ain't going to sit back there and have a cup of coffee. Not in my era. Nah. Mm-mm. And if you do, if your defensive front can't get there after the first quarter, when the second quarter comes, all troops report, we're blitzing everybody. Basic fundamental football that is easy to see. So thank you, folks. Let's get to 500 subscribers and hit the like button. I don't usually do that a lot. And, so we'll figure that out. Get that up to 500 subscribers, and we're still forging on. I appreciate the comments from the good people that have sense and knowledge and everything. And everything's good. So let's see what happens. And I guess that I like the Baltimore Ravens to be a sneaky team this year. Just like the Baltimore Ravens to be sneaky good. I don't know, So thank you. Subscribe. You people already have. Like, share, and comment and everything else. God bless you all. Have a great weekend. Have a great fall and enjoy. God bless you all. So let's get that 500, Vic. God bless you, bud.